Well, we've had a good time so far, and it's my pleasure tonight to introduce our special speakers. Now, as football fans, you've no doubt heard of their sons, football stars at Clemson University and the University of South Carolina. But now you're about to meet the mothers of the stars. To my right, the mother of Clemson defensive standout and Bamberg Earhart graduate and the projected #1 draft pick, Daquan Bowers, is Linda Bowers. The mother of star receiver and Calhoun County graduate, University of South Carolina player Alshon Jeffery, is Dolores Jeffery. And the mother of Carolina freshman sensation running back and Burns High School graduate Marcus Lattimore is Yolanda Smith. Now, their sons have proven to be fine young men as well as outstanding athletes. Credit for that has to go somewhere, and it could well be to the three of these ladies. I'm sure you're all interested in how they've helped shape their sons into the young men that they are today. So ladies, welcome to Orangeburg and to the annual Touchdown Club banquet. Are you ready for some football questions? All right, this is a general question, and anybody can answer, just pick up the mic. So first of all, what's it been like, especially this year, to have a son who has achieved stardom? What's it been like for you, the mother, and the family?
It's been pretty much a whirlwind, and I've enjoyed every moment of it, with the exception of game day. It's very tense for myself, and I want it to be over with as much as I want it to start, knowing that my son is a target out there on the field and everybody's trying to catch him, and all I think is, run, Marcus, run.
And he did.
But other than that, every step of the way, every minute of the whole entire experience, from recruiting up until now, and him choosing South Carolina and staying in his state has been wonderful. And I've enjoyed it all.
Anybody want to answer that?
Well, for me, starting with my oldest son, Charles, watching Alshon on the field reminds me of my son Charles. Even though he didn't go to complete his college year, but it has been a great opportunity to see him out there on that field running, catching that ball in one hand.
Did you teach him to catch with one hand?
No. I don't know how you do it.
Well, I'm not too much on fame and glory. I'm just an old nobody. And I like being in the comfort of my family and my friends. And I don't care about stardom. I'll give my baby the glory, because he surely deserves it. He's been #1 from the beginning. And I'm just so grateful that he's my kid.
Well, let's go back further than this past year. Was there a moment when you knew, when you figured out that your son might be a really special athlete?
I think I knew from the time he started playing. And that was Wee-ball. He started playing Wee-ball. And then from there, he got upset many times. He'd come home and said, "Daddy, I ain't never played football no more in life." He said to Dad, "Well, what's wrong?" They ain't playing here enough. wait your turn. Your day comes, you wait your turn. And it did, and it paid off.
Alshon, he is so much different from all my brothers. He took his game serious. I can tell, I can see, but he don't say anything. He just, take it easy, so on. But from day one, he started playing basketball, football, just fell off. And someone ran up to him, they actually saw field, basketball, gym, and kick.
So you could tell it was something he loved, and it wasn't just during the season, it was all the time.
For myself, I think it may have been his 10th grade year, and his high school team actually played against a team from Ohio, in Centerville. It was one of the most scariest moments of my life outside of what just happened here recently. And he was playing, and it was down to the last moment of the game and everything, and I wasn't as nervous as I am now about football. And something happened on the field, and I couldn't figure out what it was, but something had happened. And he got up, and he was staggering, and he was lying back up. And so one of the referees saw that he was disoriented, and they went to check on him. His blood was dripping out of his mouth, and he had a tooth kicked out from the roof. And this is from a child that had a perfect dental exam for 5 years straight, no cavities, anything. Teeth came out. And I was done. It was over. Marcus, you quit, you're not playing anymore, nothing. And he was like, okay, mom, at the moment, in the moment of it. But he had some little league coaches that were there at the game, and their kids also played for Bars High School. And they were talking to him, and he was just responding, and he never did cry. And we got home, and he stayed at home for a couple of days. And he had the dentist to come in and reset that tooth, and he now has an implant. And even though he got hurt like that tooth coming out, he still wanted to play the game. He still loved the game. So that right there let me know he must be some kind of good, because he's still willing to go out there and do this, and he's lost a tooth. Because I want all my teeth, and anything that would hurt me, I'm not going to do it anymore. But the fact that he went back out and he went on to do this was enough for me to say, okay, he loves the game, and anything that this child has ever loved, he's been really good at it. So that let me know then, no matter how afraid I am for him, I just keep praying, and I think about it every moment he's out there on the field, and I pray. But I know he's good because he keeps going back no matter what he loves to get.
I believe you were right, he is some kind of good. So. But that leads me to the next question. As the mothers, when you're watching and you know every single person on that opposing team wants to get to your son and knock him down, how do you feel? I mean, do you worry all the time, or have you just put that aside?
That's something I'm working on. Because I do worry, I'm very tense before every game. A lot of people say, oh, I know you be out there on the field just screaming and hollering, go Marcus. No, I sit there and pray. I keep my head down most of the time and I pray. And at almost every game he's ever played in, people have had to tell me, that's Marcus running the ball, or that was Marcus who got the touchdown, because I've never really seen it. I've only seen the replays. And thank God our high school had a board where they had replays and everything, and I was able to see it then. But to just sit there and watch it and watch that moment, I told him at one time, because he did play baseball, and he had his favorite movement, it was called Angels in Outfield. And I told him, I said, Marcus, you know, when you out there, I always say, Angels in the outfield, Angels in the outfield. He said, Mom, that's baseball. I said, well, backfield. I said, God knows what I'm talking about. But I do a lot of praying up in those stands, and that's usually what I'm doing. A lot of people say when the cameras are on me at the games, they never really see my face, because I'm probably just coming up from one of those prayers. That's what that was. But other than that, I'm learning to know and let God do His job, and know that He's the one in control, and Marcus is going to be all right. And I just got to work on it myself.
Dolores, how about you? How do you handle worrying about it when he's playing?
I pray from all the kids while they out there playing running. I just hope that nothing will happen.
Well, I've always been scared because I didn't even want to see him play. I didn't want to play. And it's just, my husband told me, he said, well, what you gonna do? You ain't gonna never go see your baby play ball? And I said, yeah, I'm going. So I made up my mind to go, and I've been going. You gotta be a good one to hit him and knock him down. But I guess kind of jittery. I get kind of jittery when they get up on him, but he can pretty much handle himself.
I think he can pretty much handle himself.